So we're gonna can I zoom in now? Is it better? It looks a little better. I don't know. I hope part of your monitoring this on shows better pixels and quality. Caren Warner. Welcome to the Wise One channel. I am your host, Lady Caren. I should someday get a intro going. So I usually get a person that pops on here, like one person, then they pop off. Here's the blanket. I hope they get to return later and watch at their leisure. Okay. Crocheting on this summertime where it's raining. I'm just gonna get right into the crochet. I usually do the breathing exercise, but I got up, popped up my spirituality stuff with the candles in the altar. That sounds so rude or callous. I took time this morning when I woke up to be spiritual and aware and intentional with my altar. And then Cancer was there, and I'm like, I didn't make the coffee, so I had to pop up and had to jump up, get going on the coffee. That was my dad. And then I just did dishes because there were dishes done last night. I know if I came down here to do the video, that I wasn't going to do dishes later when I needed them done. And so I've been working on doing dishes more often. Yeah. Got mushrooms growing. That's a mushroom. I don't know. It was a bag. It cost about $30 where I'm at. I went to the farmer's market. And they kind of grow in a bag. They're already inoculated. All you have to do is, if they're in the bag, you grow them out of the bag. You just cut a slit in the bag to allow where they grow out of, and then you water it, keeping a moist environment. And they're growing. This is my first time doing this. My friend's done them. Found out after. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, I don't grow mushrooms. So I'm like, eh. It's raining. It's storming. When the thunder comes, there's this light show because my kids hung up colored fairy lights on the tree outside my window. I'm like, what the world? And I didn't know, so we didn't bring them in. I brought the tent in, but I didn't bring in. I didn't know there were lights to bring in, so I tried to make sure everything was brought in, much as possible. Yeah. I don't know how my kids are out in another state with their dad. Yesterday, the kids were talking about, the school kid was talking about staying home alone. They don't like going to the sitter, or their friend doesn't like going to the sitter, their girlfriend. She was talking about how she could probably stay home alone in the state that I live in, the age that they are, you can leave them alone for a few hours during the daylight. If they're mature, if you feel they're mature enough and stuff, you can't just leave somebody who's gonna like kill themselves accidentally alone for a few hours, or up to a few hours, or up to an hour or something. No more than an hour and a half. That's what it was. No more than an hour and a half. I don't think I could. And so, and so they're like, I'm like, no, you can't be left home alone for too long. Because they're like, yeah, I'm mature. I can do this. I mean, my kids cook, but I mean, they don't really cook. And my kid has ADHD without medicine, so there's lots of doing stuff and forgetting stuff and losing where you are talking. Like, somebody's got to come behind my kids and make sure that they didn't leave the stove on, or, pick up the mess I told them to pick up, and they picked up like a thing and forgot what they were doing and didn't get back to their cleanup. I love it. It's sad that they're not, and they're learning. That's the process, is that we're in an environment and a society where our kids can learn, or our kids are able to forget and do that. Yeah. Like, yeah, you can't. And they have everything done for them most of the time. Yeah. And then they just sit there and play video games, and they're not going to cause much harm. But it's those things that would go wrong do go wrong, and you're not allowed. Other kids have different experiences, and they're more capable. They're more capable. They're more able to get, to do all the things that they're going to do, all the things that they're supposed to do, and get it done. My kid doesn't know how to run the laundry yet, the washer. I know how to switch over the load into the dryer because I put a sticky note. So you're a visual person, very visual with the ADHD and part of the spectrum of ADHD and neurodivergency, but we're very visual, very heavy on the visual. That's why these podcast videos are, yeah. Check out the colors, purplish, deep, rich, brownish purplish, going into a brown. That's pretty. Tired. I've learned, I don't currently work. My business isn't up and running. There aren't many orders, there aren't many custom orders. My site isn't where it should be, or isn't up to what it should be. So I don't have to do anything. And I don't That's pretty much covered. Some of the bills. Claude's got, or not Claude, Claude, call him Claude. Yeah. So my fiance, just call him fiance, or Cloud. We'll call him Cloud. Cloud, my fiance. Because apparently I pronounce it that way anyways. So, and he pays a couple of my bills. I don't have to get up and work. I don't have to do things most, and get up whatever time and just relax and just do and see what life runs its natural course. And I'm sitting here trying for a type of thing, trying for a type of lifestyle, trying for the healing, heal from my trauma and all the drama. And it's working. I have good intentions, and I'm trying to follow through. The intentions matter. They're just not they're not as effective as the follow through. Yeah. But his thoughts are not organized. They're not. They're just running randomly. So I'm getting up and I'm doing these things and I'm doing this video and nobody watches this. I get the lights. I've got maybe 1 or 2 views for my video. It's not growing. It's not doing anything special. And I don't have to do this video. I do it. So what motivates me to keep going? So I was watching that one Julia video, like this girl tries to do her blog that went viral, cooking out of Julia Child's cookbook. I remember that movie. Don't know who it stars in. I don't know where it goes. So it's like, here's this movie that may or may not have happened, basically, because I can't cite it for you right now. Coffee. It was entertaining, but she wrote this blog and she was cooking and she was doing this stuff. I think she was working. I think she was coming home. I couldn't remember. I was coming home and doing this blog on top of her work, and then I got to the point where she could just do the blog. And it's like a foodie kind of person. And she didn't have to. I mean, like, she got real frustrated at certain points and she kept going. So who's having you do this? Because my whole life is you don't do it until somebody tells you to do it. Otherwise, you're in trouble. Got a little toxicity. Trauma and toxicity of growing up. And so I'm like, it's like, this is my job, this is what I'm doing. And I'm like, but nobody's paying you. You don't have a boss doing this. You don't have anybody to answer to doing this. This is just what she does. She does this blog. And I'm not seeing, I didn't see on the video, or on the movie, the viewers or the feedback that she's getting that these people depended upon her. So, I mean, it's just success, and she just did what she loved. And she poured all of it into it. Like it was a career or a job. And I'm like, so where does she get this thought Yeah, and eventually she got, I think it was a show or something. And she got into doing her own thing. And keeping herself busy, keeping herself occupied, you know. But I'm sitting here going, why am I? That was pretty therapeutic when I started the blog. I wanted to reach out to my older children who are in another state, and I don't think they watch this, but it's here. It's on the internet. For as long as the internet is existing, this YouTube channel is existing, this YouTube podcast is existing. They can they have access to it, they're aware of it, they can see it anytime they want. And I love you guys if you guys are watching this. And yeah, I mean most of this is unscripted. I have to go back and edit. So once I get that all clean, I'm gonna start cleaning my virtual or digital uh, storage. Then I'll work on editing, like editing my digital life. So I gotta get the physical life in order. I gotta get into routine. I have to purge to a point where it might take me the rest of 2023 to purge my stuff, to liquidate my stuff. That's my goal, is to liquidate my trash into treasure, into, because I mean it's just a compound. It's like animal poop, an animal dead carcass, and now how much are you paying for oil? And people are like, oh, that's just trash, throw it away. Candy wrappers are trash, throw it away. All this stuff, trash, throw away. And we've got landfills, and we've got ocean um ocean islands of trash that are killing our planet and killing ourselves. I mean, it doesn't make sense to throw things away. To recycle, upcycle, yeah. So I'm going to upcycle as much as I can out of everything, because they used to, and that's the other fascination with historic stuff. So they didn't really have trash cans, trash disposals, and I mean, it's a wild sandbox, you know? So what are you gonna do with the stuff that we have, right? What are we, I'm not gonna make, lots of um upcycled stuff. Lots and lots, and have it support us. Get through all my stuff, upcycle it, have it support me, then have it start the church or the hall. So I'm gonna start calling it as a hall. It was, I tried calling it church a little bit. It's not quite church, more of a hall. Get together spiritually. I wanted to help people. This morning, while doing dishes, I sat there again and thought, I want to help people that want to exist just to exist and not have to be charged this living amount. And we're just too poor to do it currently. We're not organized enough to get it means. So we get the means that I'd not like to get it going. The community, of people and animals and plants and community and ecosystem. I'd like to build an ecosystem. So I need a plot of land. I have to be able to build on it, profit from it without having to work, or like willing to work it. People aren't forced to exist. Their value is in their own existence instead of how much they made, what they contributed, which is different because in a lot of the other communities, you contribute. You have to contribute. And I'd like to be able to care for each other in a way that, can leech off and people don't look at you badly. And be like, oh, because a lot of people don't want to leech. I mean, if you want to leech off, there's something you need to like look at for yourself. Well, like people aren't horribly intending people. Normally run into that. Trying to understand people more and more. I don't want people to have to be righteous or to have to be morally good. They just, it's a healing process that they're going to want to. But we only like you because you're nice. You have a lot of value here, but we don't want any of your value because you're mean. Or you don't answer to our standards of nice and what we like. Moth's got me. So, I don't think that's fair. Just exist. They're deviant, and only because we say that that's deviant. We say burping is rude. Other places, it's not rude. Nobody cares. People think it's a compliment because you're well fed, and it's that human thing to go burp. Just to exist. You have to have purpose. And for a while, I thought people had to have purpose, and I went down that path, and I'm like, why do people have to have purpose? I mean, just existing ought to be nice. Just to be able to exist, just to be able to do. And so if you don't work, we help each other out. So yeah, that runs into a risk. I'm plenty aware that runs into the risk that one person is doing all the work, and people could be leeching off of them. I don't feel like it would. But it'd be interesting. I mean, and we have such a big regular society that people can it just die. They don't have to get up now. They don't have to get up for another hour. But just, I think he's got his alarm set. I don't think he's gonna get up to turn it off. Let's see how straight this is. Yeah, it's pretty straight. What do you guys think? Is it straight? Looks straight, maybe. This is not straight. Oh my gosh. And it just lost me. There we go. don't know. It's still going. The alarm's still going. I see the lights. The lights are on. Little cute little fairy lights, or like colored lights with arts and crafts. To fold the blankets. So like this script thing. It's interesting, it's pretty, but at the same time it bothers me that it's not straight. So what am I gonna do? Yep, 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 yeah, okay. It is. So in there. Just put the blanket. So what do you guys wanna do? What do you guys wanna do? Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. My Thursday. I'm in the States. Uh, uh, breathe. Tired, and I gotta get moving, get things done. I don't wanna, but I want it done. Which one? Do I want it done more than I don't wanna move? I consider these things. Yes, I do. So the things that, like, if you only have so many spoons and you have chronic illnesses, there's this method of if I feel ill, I'm not going to go to this event that I planned, that I said I'd be there for. The flaky thing. And then there's the times that you go and you're like, oh, I'm glad I went, even though I didn't want to. Because I always get those feelings, oh, I don't want to go to do something, things like that, and those moments, hurdles that I have to overcome. The thing is, with the chronic illness, that sometimes you're there and you're miserable and you regret that you went. Other times, you're really happy that you went. You end up feeling better. So how do you figure out what days or what events or what occurrences that you would go through feel better that you went, or the ones that that maybe you should spend time gathering your spoons, your energy and ability to go? Mm, something to consider. Where where's the indication that if I go, is it the chronic illness that is causing me to not want to go to an event or not want to do something? Or is it the momentary hurdle that I have to overcome that I feel better for the results, like doing the dishes? Was it worth doing the dishes? So how do you gauge if the effort is worth the outcome? What's the formula for gauging these things? Anyways, what do you guys want to talk about Thursday? I could use interactions with my videos. At first, I really didn't care, and I just wanted to do this. And now I need money. So now I need subscribers and things. And are you subscribed to your podcast? So far, I'm available on YouTube podcasts content on YouTube channels. But I need to grow my influence and grow my ability to edit and make this content worth watching where I don't cringe. Because I've learned that I don't. I've been taught that all the autistic traits or the ADHD traits are bad and ooey and people don't like them. So at first, when you're unmasking and you're watching other people through the English, it kind of gives me a little bit of anguish, kind of like, there's something, weird about that, it drives me nuts. I didn't like it. It's because I was punished for it, or I was made fun of, or I was ridiculed in some way to rid me of being different, in a weird way where nobody was hurting. So if nobody's hurt, so it's kind of like, let it be. Let them enjoy their wacky, weird, freak, flag-flying way of just being themselves. And then, you get a richer experience or a richer, just life. I should. Okay. Is it a day? Or are you drinking? If you don't spill coffee all over you or all over your stuff, do you really drink coffee? Are you really drinking coffee? It's full, robust. Current. Apparently, I've forgotten where the backsplash when it comes back like this. It's up. Yeah, I would love to show you guys the mushrooms that I'm growing another time after they get bigger. It sounds like a lot of fun. But yeah, I will let you guys go. Until next. Bye.